Hello once again, Niner Faithful, and welcome to a special trade episode of 49ers Playbook on the channel that's trying to answer the whys and hows of the game. Normally we'd have a review of the previous week's game at this point. That is coming, but with the sudden and surprising news that the 49ers traded only a third-round pick for Chase Young, I had to dive into the film to see what kind of player the 49ers were adding to an already impressive roster. So we're going to take a look at the film and see who it is the 49ers added and if he can beef up the 49ers defense. Which you can beef up your life too if you head over to our affiliate whiteoakpastures.com/JD49 and check out their wide variety of grass-fed, grass-finished beef. You've probably heard of the health benefits of grass-fed beef. Well, they take it to the ultimate level. These cows aren't modified in any way, no physical alterations, no growth hormones, no antibiotics. They spend their entire lives in the pasture, grazing as their instincts push them to. It's higher in antioxidants, lower in bad cholesterol and fat, with higher levels of nutritional fat. It's some of the highest quality beef you will find anywhere. You can get $20 off your first order of $150 or more by going to whiteoakpastures.com/JD49. Your products are sent to you butchered, packed, and frozen at the farm in a USDA inspected facility and arrive in a cooler via 2-day shipping packed in dry ice. I've tried a bunch of their products and it is definitely worth it. Great tasting beef that leaves you feeling better and healthier. Check it out now. It's radically traditional farming. You're watching Johnny Dell's Football Academy. Young's first game of the season came in week 2 against the Denver Broncos, and they were easing him back to start the season, so he hardly played in the first half, where the Broncos were able to score 3 touchdowns. In the second half though, Denver was only able to muster a single field goal until a wild Hail Mary at the end of the game, thanks in large part to Chase Young getting the lion's share of the snaps in the second half. He completely changed the look of Washington's defense. Here he is in a wide 9 end spot, so there should be a real easy transition to our defensive scheme. Denver's left tackle was really worried about Young's speed off the edge. I saw pass sets like this the whole second half. He tried to get to the edge so quick that he was constantly off balance trying to match Young's speed. Here, he sets him up with an outside move and wins inside, flushing Wilson out of the pocket, who fumbles on the scramble. Then when they tried to run at him, he held up well. Here, Denver comes out with 2 tight ends to his side and are trying to run a toss zone. Young first anchors against the double team, holding it down long enough for the forced defender to get up and set an edge, then controls his man down the line to stretch the play out for no gain. Then his pressure nearly leads to a pick. Again, the tackle is sitting so back on his heels trying to kick out, Young transitions from a speed rush to power, and the pressure forces Wilson to short arm the throw, causing it to sail long and inside of his target, and it should have been picked, but it was all caused by the pressure from Young. Then when they tried to run a screen on him, it didn't work. They're trying to get him with a tight end screen, but the moment the tight end lets him win, he sniffs it out, holds up his rush, and blocks Wilson from the throw. Then he gets a sack. You really see the burst and speed he has. He and the tackle win on bull rushes, but he's able to run Wilson down from behind. There's not a lot of defensive ends with that kind of burst and speed. Then he gets a half sack with Sweat. This is all caused by Young though. His ability to transition from speed to power is a lot like what we used to see from D Ford. He's also got great handwork. Here he's working against New York and he's able to block the tackle's inside arm, forcing him to either hold or he wins outside and creates the pressure. And then on this play, you'll see him beat the tackle with an inside move. Again, because these guys are so worried about his speed off the edge. And the only way to stop him is to tackle him and draw a holding penalty. Then again, we're going to see him hold up well against the run. And this is New York running a wide zone, and to defeat it, you have to set a hard edge so that the horizontal movement gets condensed. You see him recognize it and stand up the left tackle, setting a hard edge that causes the whole play to accordion down for no gain. Then we see another sack. The Giants are trying a little waggle play action here. They want to draw Young down the line for a quick pass and move the launch point. He doesn't bite though and is able to get to Tyrod Taylor in open space. Then on this sack, you're going to see why tackles fear that speed rush so much. The left tackle thought he was offsides, but it looked like he timed it perfectly. And then again, the speed rush. It's unlike anything we've had since D Ford. He's going against one of the best left tackles in the league and makes him look silly with the speed rush and bend. This is why the guy was the number 2 overall pick in the draft. His physical abilities to rush the passer are top tier. Overall, the 49ers added another blue chip player who's having a really good year. He's got 5 sacks on the season and is coming to a stacked 49ers team and could end up with a lot more. And he will surely take a ton of attention off Nick Bosa, something this defense needs badly. Stay tuned early next week for breakdown reviews of both the defense and offense from this past game. As we get through the bye, we can look forward to a big matchup against the Jaguars. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and go Niners.